Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying two items from Trader Joe's. We have their Italian custard cream puffs, and we also have the iced gingerbread squares. The cream puffs were $4.49 and the gingerbread squares were $4.99. So $4.49, $4.99. So we're going to see how the Italian custard cream puffs look. Going to open them right here. Ah. They're very cute. I'm just going to use scissors, make it quicker. There we go. They look like little fish eyes. So that's how that looks.
Googly eyes.
Now, the directions on these say thawing instructions. Thaw at room temperature for about 90 minutes and serve. Once thawed, refrigerate remaining puffs and consume within 24 hours. So that is what we have done. We have had them at room temperature. So you don't heat those up at all. The gingerbread squares have different instructions. So we're going to look at them first. Oh, okay.
Like a little cake.
Yeah. Well, they're bigger than I thought, which hey, I'm glad. On here, on the box, it kind of reminded me of Czech cereal or something. I don't know why. Okay, so the thawing instructions, well, it says serving instructions. Thaw at room temperature for 1 hour before serving. Alternately thaw in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours before serving. Once thawed, keep refrigerated and consume within 5 days. So I let these thaw in the refrigerator. So it says optional heat from frozen. Remove from packaging and heat individual bar in 15-second intervals on a microwave-safe dish until defrosted. So that's optional.
Yeah, so you don't have to heat these up. You just thaw them.
Okay, so I'm wondering, do you want to try it heated? Or
I don't know if it's supposed to be heated. I think they were just saying to thaw them out from frozen if you don't want to wait.
Okay, so we're going to get one of each of these on our plate.
That's how I read those directions.
Yeah, that's fine. And we'll take it on take it over to the table and give it a try. So we're going to try the Italian cream puffs first. You saw there were 6 cream puffs in here. It says 2 servings are in the container, 3 cream puffs. So they're expecting you to eat 3 at one time in one sitting.
At least that's how they measure their calories.
Yeah, 3 cream puffs are 250 calories. So that's about
83 or so
calories a piece. It's 500 for the whole box.
The cream puffs almost smell like fried.
Fried?
Yeah, you know how you get that fried bread kind of smell? Mm-hmm. I don't think they are fried. I'm just saying they have that smell.
Oh, that's neat.
They're definitely filled.
Mm-hmm. So, the cream puff itself, it looks like this whole bottom layer is filled.
Mm-hmm. Like a little ring.
Which was unexpected. And then in the center, it's filled. That chocolate was very crunchy on top.
It's kind of dark too. I like the flavor, hate the texture.
I like the flavor of, that tastes like, it's weird. It almost tastes like banana pudding or something.
Huh?
I like the flavor of the pudding.
Yeah.
The pastry is kind of...
It's very wet.
Yeah. I don't like wet.
Kind of like wet paper towel.
Yeah, I don't like wet. Yes, it's more like a paper towel because a paper towel is thick. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of
chewy.
It's kind of a thick wetness.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not appealing to me. No. And so I do not like the flavor of the pastry, but the custard part is nice.
Yeah, I like the flavors okay. I could even deal with the flavor of the pastry, but I really don't like the texture. Yeah, and that little chocolate piece, it's okay. It is a little bit of a bitterness to it. I would rather they just sell the custard and let me put it on my own whatever,
or just eat it by itself out of a cup.
Yeah,
because it really is good
really
custard.
Kind of reminds you of a Boston cream donut a little bit.
Yeah,
just a little bit. It's not quite as sweet, but it reminds you of that flavor and texture.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm assuming it's where it was frozen. and it hasn't
And then you
worked
just
well.
thaw it out.
Yeah, it hasn't
and,
worked well.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah. Trader Joe's Iced Gingerbread Squares, soft baked gingerbread bars,
Yep.
glazed with icing. You get 6 of these. Each one is 140 calories.
That's what they kind of look like when you open them up. There's like little bars. I don't know about that spice. Are you getting kind of it's a little funky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's very, very earthy. I know I don't want to eat this. It's earthy, but I would expect ginger to be earthy. This is like earthy.
This is bad earthy.
Like dirt earthy.
Yeah. This is
I like the sugar on top.
I do too. I do too. So,
The sugar frosting's really good.
I agree with you. The texture, I like the texture.
Yeah, it's kind of crusty, like a gritty, sugary.
Yes, it's like if you've left a piece of cake out with frosting and you left it out in the air and it got a hard...
Like a shell.
Yeah, that's what that's like on top.
I like that.
That's fine.
Even the texture of the cake, the bar itself is okay.
That's fine. Yeah. But the flavor, it's not... you can tell the sugar on top, it's giving it sweetness. But then there's so much funky bitterness in that gingerbread itself that it's outweighing the sweet, and it's giving the whole thing a funky flavor.
Yeah, very odd.
Yeah, I don't care for that at all.
Yeah, it's whatever they mix with it's probably ginger and other things. The ginger may have been fine. It's whatever they mixed it with is just really bringing it down quite a bit. So both of these are, for me, are a pass.
I wouldn't get either one of these again. No, absolutely not.
Pass on them both because they're just not worth the flavor.
And this was, one of them was $5 basically, $4.99 and $4.49. Yeah, these, I wouldn't get, and this looks so promising.
You know, some people might like them. I mean, if you like gingerbread, I mean, I could only say try it if you want to, but I personally wouldn't eat them again.
Trader Joe's sells a lot of things that are on the earthier side. And I'm only assuming that because they sell so many of those things, that there's an audience for it. So somebody, yes, of course, will like this because it has that earthy flavor.
Yeah.
It is not for me.
It's not for me.
I want a sweet gingerbread, and this just doesn't have it.
And this is not about the flavor. It's 100% about texture. So if you don't mind that wet, kind of chewy,
thick,
fibrous almost bread, then go for it. But it's not for us.
Yeah, because the flavor, I like the flavor.
Yeah.
It was fine, but I would never get it again because the texture.
No. Even the custard that's in there, the filling is a little gritty and grainy. Yeah, it's just not good.
Yeah, so just pass them. I think pass on them.
Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.